What's going on, Adventure Time fans? I am Adventure Time here, guys, to do the episode review for the episode called Sad Face. So, this episode was really great, guys. I mean, I saw some reviews, not reviews, but like people who commented saying what was their part in the episode, and they didn't really like it so much. But I thought it was a really wonderful episode. Every single Adventure Time episode I liked, except for a few, but these were the ones that I still liked, and I think they had a real good plot into it. So, let me start off by saying that this was an episode that we mostly didn't see Finn and Jake in, or as I thought as well, that we were gonna see BMO and Neptune really be in the story. It wasn't about none of those characters, none about the main characters or the small characters. It was about the really, really small characters. That actually a character we never knew about was Jake's tail. I don't know if they're going to be putting this in Adventure Time wiki of a new character called Jake's Tail or Sad Face, or Blue Face, because that's what they call him. But whatever. But this story was just mainly about Jake's tail and how his story is every once a month whenever he gets to move around. So let's start off from the beginning. So in the beginning, we see BMO telling Neptune, well, not telling Neptune, we see BMO with Neptune, and then BMO tells Neptune that how he sees Jake's tail wander around every once a month. And once we knew that BMO and Neptune weren't really going to be in this episode, was when I heard BMO say that once Neptune said, "Where does it go?" and then BMO says, that's something for us not to find out, or something close to that. And then we just see Jake's tail stretching somewhere, and then we're all wondering, where is it going? So we see Jake's tail going into a circus, and he's in the lead, not one of the lead acts, but he's in an act, and his code name or whatever is called Blueface. So then we see like some of the acts of the circus, and then we see him, Blueface, or should I say Jake's tail. I'm gonna call him Jake's tail because that's who he really is. We see Jake's tail just putting on makeup, and then we see the other acts of like the snail doing an act on the circus. And then this is where people see things that are either off or strange. Blueface, aka Jake's tail, is one of the acts. Now we see him like with the carriage of oranges, and then like he's a sad person. We see him with like a sad face, and then like not bad stuff, but like sad stuff happening to him. He's carrying a carriage of oranges. They fall off. He has to pick it up, but he can't because he has no arm. Then a bee goes on there, and then the poor bee dies. I'm guessing the ringmaster, the person in charge of the circus, tells Jake's tail or Blueface what to do, and then he decides to come up with his own act, because I'm guessing Blueface is one of those people who are classic people who love watching old TV shows that were in black and white. If you guys recall, there's old shows that were like, I don't even know where, 1990s, 1980s, 1960s, 1960s, 1950s, where televisions were first created. And then he seems like one of those people who would watch black and white TV shows, and he's one of those people. And to what we have today, the only thing that's fun and entertaining to us is funny things. That's the stuff that we see cool and nice today. Unlike Blueface, he's one of those people who still likes classic things. That's why he wears all those makeups. He's like a classy person who still carries oranges around and that kind of stuff. But I'm guessing Jake's tail, the main point why he joined the circus was to release, I'm sorry, I don't know her name. It's a giant chipmunk, Gorlinia. Yeah, there we go, Gorlinia. I'm guessing Sadface's main point was to release Gorlinia because Gorlinia is a giant chipmunk. They've said that. And she's just been a prisoner in the circus and just wants to be set free. She's a giant chipmunk, and then she can be used for a circus. That's a pretty good idea for money and stuff like that. But, she doesn't want to be treated like that. She wants to be free with other people of her kind. And that's what Blueface's main point is all about. He wants to release her. That I'm guessing maybe that's why he joined the circus. He doesn't like the circus. He doesn't like any of this. We can see this in the point where people started booing him, throwing stuff at him because he started doing things that he likes. And then, of course, Golinia, the giant chipmunk, wants to get out of here. She tries to hit everybody, break them out. But then Blueface knows that she needs to wait for like her time, and like hypnotizes her, puts her to sleep. And then we see Jake's tail go to the ringmaster, telling him to release the giant chipmunk. I mean, she's been imprisoned her, and he said that he will release her after a good act. So then, unfortunately, he has no choice but to put an act that we would like today. Funny stuff, whoopee cushions, and like rap songs, those kind of good stuff that people like, but he doesn't like. He's not into that. Like I said, he's one of those classy people. So then, he has to do that, and then he didn't like that. And then the ringmaster lied to him, saying they're gonna keep going on with Blueface, keep doing what he just did, even though he doesn't like that. And with Gorlania, sorry if I said that wrong, with a giant chipmunk. But then she wants to be set free. So he had enough. He not imprisoned, but got mad at the ringmaster and all those people. So then he got mad at them and released Gorlinia and just was escaping with her. I mean, that was the main plot. He just wanted to release the giant chipmunk to be free. And so what he did, he finally freed her because he finally had enough. I mean, he was gonna keep her and him for their forever, just so he can make money, which he didn't want. So then, of course, he freed her. They escaped, but then Jake's tail is actually just a long tail, so it goes back where it started. So then they stopped Blueface, and then they told him, "Where are you going?" And then I really like the part where when one of the person took his face, smeared it on his face, and then he was finally smiling. So I'm guessing it's now red face. Or, blue face is an expression of saying sad, or water. Red is supposed to represent happy or something like that, according to something. I don't know, but and then the sun comes up and it lights up on Jake's tail, and I knew this right away. I said to myself, it's time to go back with Jake. And then he just I don't know if he did this by himself or if he did this, but his tail was just going back, retracing every single one of his steps, retracing every single one. We saw 30 seconds of, or a minute, just him retracing his steps all the way back where we started, all the way to where he was, to the circus, to the ringmaster, to the chipmunk, to his stage, to where he put his uniform, where the horse was, all the way back to Jake's house, and was a really great story. He was finally happy that the chipmunk was finally free. I'm guessing that's all he wanted. So, if I had to say, Blueface, a really good character, a really inspirational character, and Blueface for the win. But what are your comments on this? Write down in the comments below. Make sure if you like this, please leave a like. I really appreciate it. If you guys have anything else to talk about or anything, like I said in the comments, I'm NewAdventure Time here, guys, and I'm out. Peace out.